What if AI wasn't the thing we should be afraid of? What if it was actually the blueprint for a nearly perfect world? Today, we are diving into this really fascinating thought experiment called Walden IV. It's a vision for our future where artificial intelligence and humanity, well, they don't just coexist. They team up to create something way better together. So this is the core idea right here from Richard Fein. This isn't some world of robot overlords or anything like that. No, this is a vision of perfect collaboration, a future where AI is basically a tool that just elevates us, helping us finally tackle these huge, overwhelming challenges we all face. Everything from disease to climate change.
But, and this is a big but, this utopian dream is not a guarantee. Not at all. We are standing at a massive fork in the road right now. You see, one path that leads to a world of unbelievable creativity and solutions to problems we thought were unsolvable. But the other path? Well, that one is filled with some pretty scary stuff. Systemic bias, crippling anxiety, and yeah, that very real fear of losing human control.
Okay, so before we get totally bogged down by all the risks, let's first get a really clear picture of the destination itself. What would it actually feel like to live in this AI-augmented world? So just imagine this for a second. Think about your daily grind, right? All the tedious parts of your job, the stuff you hate doing. What if that was just handled by AI? That would free up your mind for the creative, strategic work you actually enjoy. Basic needs like food and energy are no longer a source of stress because AI is managing all the resources efficiently for everyone. Your healthcare, your kids' education, it's all completely personalized. It adapts to you, not the other way around. It's a world that's totally reoriented around human potential.
All right. That sounds pretty incredible, doesn't it? But we have to be realistic here. The road to that future is absolutely lined with some very real, very serious challenges that we have to navigate very carefully.
And, the dangers are probably exactly what you think. We're talking about AI systems that accidentally bake in our own real-world biases. We're talking about huge privacy and security issues, the economic earthquake of job displacement, and of course, that ultimate fear of AI becoming so powerful that it just escapes our control. These are the dragons we have to slay on this journey. Let's zoom in on one of the most critical risks, algorithmic bias. So what does that actually mean? Well, an AI learns from data, and if the data we feed it is full of our own societal biases, well, the AI is going to learn them, and then it's going to amplify them. And this isn't some hypothetical problem. This can lead to very real discrimination in everything from who gets a job interview to who gets approved for a loan. So, knowing the risks, how in the world do we navigate them? This is where we shift from just talking about the problems to talking about actual solutions. There's a practical blueprint for how we can build this amazing future, but do it responsibly. So, a huge piece of this new society starts with our health. We're talking about AI-powered personalized medicine. I mean, forget about generic, one-size-fits-all treatments. This is about an AI analyzing your specific genetic makeup to create a healthcare plan that is uniquely 100% for you. And that's going to lead to vastly better results. Then, we take that exact same personalized approach and we apply it to education. The classroom of the future isn't 30 kids all getting the exact same lesson. No way. It's an AI tailoring the entire educational journey to each student's own pace and their own learning style, making sure that every single person has the chance to reach their full potential. And finally, this blueprint tackles one of the biggest challenges we all face: energy. AI could be used to optimize our renewable energy grids, making clean energy way more efficient and affordable, and helping us lock in a truly sustainable future. And this gets to the absolute heart of the whole Walden IV concept. It is not about replacement, it's about augmentation. See, the AI handles the heavy lifting. It automates the boring, repetitive tasks, and it analyzes these massive data sets we could never process on our own. And that frees us up to do what humans do best: provide the ethical oversight, the creativity, the empathy, and make those final, crucial decisions that have real moral weight. It is a partnership, a true collaboration. Okay, this all sounds fantastic in theory, right? But how do we actually get started? How do we make this real? Well, the blueprint gives us some concrete first steps we can start taking right now.
So here it is, a clear 5-step plan. First, we have to establish firm ethical guidelines. Then, we absolutely must educate the public to cut down on fear and build some real understanding. We have to invest, and I mean heavily, in safety research. Critically, we have to make sure the benefits of AI are accessible to everyone, not just a handful of rich people. And finally, we have to actively promote that collaborative human-AI model in everything we do.
And what's really crucial to understand is that building this future isn't just a job for a few tech companies. This is an all-hands-on-deck situation. It's going to require a concerted effort from everyone. Governments need to invest and create smart regulations, businesses need to train their workforce and build these new collaborative systems, and yes, us as individuals, we have a role to play in learning about this stuff and advocating for its responsible use.
So, what about that elephant in the room, job displacement? It's one of the biggest fears out there. The source material tackles this head-on. It suggests we need to invest in lifelong learning and create brand new social safety nets. It even puts forward a really bold idea like a universal basic income, or UBI, a regular payment to all citizens, just to make sure everyone has a foundation to stand on during this massive transition.
So where does all of this leave us? I think the single most important thing to take away from this is that the future of AI isn't set in stone. It is not something that is just going to happen to us. The path that we take, that is a choice that we have the power to make.
And it is a choice with incredibly high stakes. Let's be clear, this transition is not going to be a walk in the park. It's going to require a massive, collective effort to overcome those huge challenges of job loss, the potential for this tech to be misused, and making absolutely sure that we always remain in control.
When you get right down to it, the idea of Walden IV isn't really a prediction of the future. It's more like an invitation. It's a blueprint for a better world, and it's sitting right here in front of us. The only real question left is, are we ready to pick up the tools and start building?